enjoy this video, then please leave a like and a comment. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And while you're here, why not check out all our other content? Thank you, and enjoy the video.
Today's review is on Studio Series Rise of the Beasts Buzzworthy Bumblebee Optimus Prime. Now, before I start the review, I have to ask one question. Why the fuck was this an exclusive? Now, I know why. They had already filled out the wave this was supposed to be in, so they had to make this an exclusive. But don't you think it should be priority number one for Optimus Prime, the face of the franchise, from the new movie to be a mainline release? And before anyone says, oh, Optimus isn't the face of the franchise anymore, it's Bumblebee now. No! Optimus is still the face of the franchise. Bumblebee is just Hasbro's cash cow. I'm pretty sure this came out at the same time as Gamer Megatron and Rhinox. I think they could have skipped out on Gamer Megatron to open a spot for Optimus. Okay, now that I've got my rant out of the way, let's move on to the figure. Now, a lot of people really don't like this figure. Before I even got this thing, I had a bunch of comments saying, oh, the figure's mid, mainline is better, or oh, the only good thing about Studio Series is it looks good. It doesn't do anything else right. And I don't agree with them. And this isn't even a case of, oh, it has some flaws, but it's still good. No, this is just a good figure. A great figure even. So in this video, I'm not just going to review the figure, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to compare the two, so we can actually see which one is better. Starting with design, yeah, I have to give the win to Studio Series. I like the mainline one, it does look good, but the Studio Series figure is so damn sexy. The proportions are perfect. All the details are there. There's not a hollow part on him. Apparently, this was based on Studio Series' Bumblebee movie Optimus. Apparently, it was supposed to be just a retool of that figure. But they ended up changing so much that it basically became a completely new figure. Moving on to accessories, yeah, I have to give the win to Studio Series again. The mainline comes with a gun, and it's not accurate to the movie because this is based on concept art. The Studio Series comes with a gun hand, which I've heard some complaints about. People have said it's too small, but I don't really see a way to make this more accurate, because in the movie, his arm doubled in size every time he used his gun. To attach this, you open up this panel, flip the hand in, and plug the gun into the peg. Looks pretty nice, and it's blast effect compatible. It can also be stored on the back. And you get a sword. This can be held in the hand, but it's supposed to go into the arm. And this can also be stored on the back. That's all the figure comes with. But if you saw my Studio Series Optimus Primal review, or if you have the figure, you'll remember that he came with Prime's axe. This slides into the hand, and unfortunately there's no storage. Now, before I move on to the articulation, I do have to mention one thing. A lot of people's main complaint with this figure are the shoulders. And I mentioned in another video that I don't really mind hot rod shoulders. They can be limiting at times, but I can normally work around it. And the only times it's looked bad are on Kingdom Hot Rod and Legacy Crankcase. I can understand why people don't like it, but I don't have a problem with it personally. With that out the way, moving on to articulation, head goes up, down, left, and right, shoulders go all the way around and out, bicep rotation, double elbow, wrist rotation, waist rotation, ab crunch, side skirts move up, leg goes up, down, and out, thigh rotation, knee bend, feet are on ball joints, which allows them to go up and down, rotate, and pivot. I was going to give them a tie on poseability, but in the end I have to give it to Studio Series again. For two reasons. One, the up and down movement at the head really helps with posing. Two, the ab crunch. While they both have it, the one on the main line liked to activate when you didn't want it to. The transformation on both these figures are really good. Studio Series feels like, what if we did the normal Optimus transformation, but we added some spice? Just a few extra steps to keep it interesting. But I have to give the win to the main line. It's one of those figures where you just want to transform it over and over again. It's that fun. Now we get to the vehicle mode. And this is probably the most controversial part of the Studio Series figure. A lot of people despise the back section. Honestly, I don't have a problem with it. I'm fine with them making compromises to the vehicle mode if it makes the robot mode look as good as it does. Which is something that Gamer Edition should be doing. Is that gonna become my thing? Am I gonna be the guy who hates Gamer Edition? I'll gladly take that title. Gamer Edition fucking sucks. I am going to give the win to the main line just for having a cleaner back section. So obviously I think the Studio Series is better, but that doesn't mean I hate the main line. I love both of these figures and I think they're worthy of a 10 out of 10. That's it for me. Please be sure to leave a like and a comment, join my Discord server, donate to my Patreon if you want to, and subscribe to The Great Soundwave. I'll see you next time.